to the Redline Productions proudly presents.
Hey there YouTube! Well, today I wanted to tour this 2012 BMW 328i with 5,000 miles. This is my first tour of this year 3 Series, and this is also the redesign of the 3 Series. Take a look in back. You can see quite a few differences. Resembles more the 5 Series and 7 Series now. See, the car rides on 225, 45, 18s, rear disc brakes. Another first for this car is, I believe it's the first year of the turbocharged engine, the 2-liter 4-cylinder. So this one does not have the traditional inline 6-cylinder nor the turbocharged inline 6. Let's do a tour of this one. You can see the interior, very nice. As always, BMW does an excellent job with their interiors. Back seat, sunroof. The driver's seat here. Here are the adjustments. Let me focus. I already have the seat adjusted where I like it, thigh support and such, backrest, lumbar support, and for more thigh support there's actually an adjustment right here. See this little tab, slides right out, very nice. The key fob, unlock, lock, and trunk. I assume if you hold it down it will panic. Push button start. You can hear it's a 4-cylinder engine. Well, again, this is the first redesign of the 3 Series after quite a few years. You can also see that the interior is quite different, and you also notice the exterior differences as well. Well, comfort-wise, I actually feel right at home, despite being a rather small-sized car. The seats are very supportive. You can see here on the passenger side for reference, size nicely bolstered. Again, backrest hugs your torso. I have thigh support adjusted to the max. Plus you have this extension right here, so it is not an issue. Really, BMW gave it lots of thought. Legroom is also excellent. This center stack is not intrusive at all, despite being fat. Footwell, quite wide over here as well, so you guys can make out. Transmission hump is a little bit on the fat side, but it's not too bad. I mean, you really don't have to do much of a shift to the left over here with your legs. It's tolerable, and the footrest here to the left is not pokey or that intrusive at all. It's pretty good. And I don't have the seat adjusted all the way back. It's not necessary in this car. And I could still make quite a bit of use to the armrest here on the door. You can see how it tapers off. B-pillar slightly recessed. And you guys can make out lots of shoulder room too. So I am right at home in this car. Now, interior quality and fit and finish, also excellent. BMW has always done fabulous with that. Dashboard, nicely padded all the way around here. Entire thing. See the nav screen or infotainment screen right there for the radio and such. Obviously because you don't have a screen there. So it's quite possible they all come with that screen right there. Never really noticed or really remembered. I'm not crazy with this piano black finish over here. It is just a fingerprint magnet, and there is some ugly smudge right there you guys can make out. I get this red trim over here, which isn't glossy. It's sort of like a matte finish. Kind of works. Glove box here, the lid padded, sides as well. Doesn't seem to be that large, it's just full. And what exactly is this? Oh, I guess that is for this tray over here. Makes sense, you guys can see. Little net. Dual latches, so it's not going to flap around. Shuts evenly, very perfect. No rattles when you close it or slam it. And again, it's damped. That's well done. Hazards up here in the center. Door locks, always been a European car thing to have the door locks here in the center. Radio, in-CD. Should have HD radio. Climate control, dual zone. See, adjustments right there. Little tray here, power outlet, dual cup holders down there. The shifter. Well, the down to the BMW thing, they're really moving over to this style shifter. No more old school. Hold this button over here. Now you're in drive. This is an 8-speed automatic. BMW calls it the Steptronic transmission. It's not a dual clutch or anything. It's just their name of calling this transmission with the manual shift mode, which that's where it is right now. Again, it's an 8-speed. For it in park, it will actually move right back by itself. There we go. It's a bit nannied. Stability control, sport mode, eco mode. More radio controls and climate control, all of that you can do with this dial right there. You can see how everything just fluctuates. Let's go into climate. Yeah, you guys can see how that goes. Options. I believe everything such as MPGs and things like that. Probably not, because you have that right there in the center. But you guys have the idea. Everything works through here. The radio, climate control, and such. This car also does have Bluetooth, and I am quite certain that it has satellite radio. In this game, I'm quite sure it has it. Aux jack, I'll show you where that is. BMW followed the piano black finish down here in the center. Not crazy about it again. You can see why. Those ugly smudges, fingerprints, dust. Yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of it. Would have preferred a wood finish at least. The sides of the center console, plastic. Doesn't feel grainy, feels pretty good. E-brake, leather wrapped, nicely done. Armrest, nicely padded on top. Exposed stitching. Open it up. Not that much storage space, but you have something there. Feels pretty good. The plastic. Oh, here's the plug for the power outlet over there. Aux jack and USB. Obviously, you can't connect your MP3 player. Center console is sure-footed, will not jiggle around, and the lid as well. Despite having plastic hinges, it's not going anywhere, you can see. I'm forcing it, it doesn't move anywhere. It doesn't need to move forward, well it doesn't slide forward, but it's just perfectly sized, so it's not necessary. Again, nicely padded. Steering wheel, nicely fixed, side bowstrings, red stitching here, leather wrapped. Cruise control right there. Radio controls, hands-free controls. What am I seeing moving over here? Not too sure, but yeah, you can adjust your trip computer, average MPGs and such. You can see how that's going right there, and you can see the mileage and the thermostat outside. 77 degrees outside, very nice day. Wipers, intermittent speed on this lever. Here we have the turn signal lever, and also for high beams as well. Steering wheel tilts and telescopes once you dislatch it. Let me move this over here. Dislatch it. Tilts and it's damped. The side here, again, everything nicely padded. Even the knee covers right there. Quite deep, you can actually fit something large in there. A little cubby. Panel dim, headlamps, fogs, automatic headlamps. I'll leave them on. And turn on the fogs too. Yep, fogs are on. Now, fit finish up on the A-pillar, very nice. No uneven gaps. You probably can't see because everything's dark. Passenger side, everything is just excellent. BMW never fails with that. Headliner, nicely plush. And the sunroof, it's already tilted. You can see it working. Let me close it. You guys got the idea. The shade. It actually has some vents here, so you don't necessarily have to crack this open if you want to leave the sunroof tilted to keep the car ventilated. Oh shit handles. Damped. Spring is concealed. Probably can't see. Ah, there you go. Roadside assistance. Map lights. They don't seem to be oh, they are LEDs, but it's a warm glow, so that's quite pleasant, I guess, but I actually prefer more white. Have them both on. Rearview mirror with its compass, garage door opener, universal garage door opener. I'm quite sure it dims too. The sun visor, mirror and vanity light up above. Mirror right there, very tiny, but at least you have a mirror. Little clip, close this section. Passenger side, mirror and vanity lights. It is padded with this vinyl, and it feels quite sturdy. Over to the door, nicely padded on top. Nicely done. Armrest, it's a glove. Even the sides, you can see the exposed stitching. All 4 windows, auto up and down, power mirrors. Again, they brought over this piano black finish on the door handle. Yeah, you can see all the smudges. It's just disgusting. That's just my only gripe right now, the piano black finish. Lower section of the door pocket, everything is padded, surprisingly. That's just perfect. Now let's open the trunk and let's pop this hood. If you pull it twice, you dislatch it, there's no hood latch. So all you have to do is just lift the hood. Back seat. Materials do carry over. Same as up front, you're not gypped of anything. Now legroom is not a big deal, and you can see thigh support also is not going to be that great. But I love the contrast of the black cover over here compared to the gray seats. It's very nice. And these seats are actually a rock. They're very hard. Here's the armrest. Very padded here. Cup holder. There we go. It has a rather rustic look to it, and you really can't fit the largest drinks, but you have a cup holder. And I like how it's placed up front, not intrusive with elbow comfort. So that is thoughtful. Again, O-shade handles, lighting fixture up above. Let me see how this works here. Yeah, I have the seat adjusted to where I like it, and my knee just crams into the backrest, so don't expect legroom to be good if you're a tall driver up front. But anyways, here's a better angle of the front seat. It's a very attractive interior. You have some rear AC vents right there. Power outlet, here's the plug. Nets right behind the seats. So let's check out the trunk. Dual exhaust tips. Rather large trunk, a little bit narrow, but tolerable. I like how the hinges are concealed here, don't intrude with trunk space. Despite not having struts, you can see how it works. It's hidden. Little net here. What is in here? Ooh, battery is in there. We should have the spare tire. Or maybe it's inflatable, because I'm not finding it. Oh, there's no spare tire. So I guess this car comes with run flats. There's a cargo net in there. Some latches to tie down things. Power outlet here to the side. Trunk light. Yeah, this really is a huge improvement over the previous generation 3 Series. I think it definitely does sucker punch the A4 and the Mercedes C-Class, definitely. You say just halogens, fogs, and BMW's turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder. Makes 240 horsepower and also a rather impressive 255 foot-pounds of torque at a very low 1250 RPM. So that is just instant off-the-line torque. So yeah, this engine is right on par with other engines in its class in terms of power. I love the dual latches. Hood will not flap around. They stay nice and secure. I like how it has the oil cooler right up here. Oil filter might be in here. So it seems to be a rather simple engine to work on, lots of space. I believe this car uses McPherson struts in the front and also the multi-link setup in the back, so watch. Wow, even shakes the car. I'm very rev happy. I love how smooth it is. Goes up to 6,000 RPM like nothing. It has a slight exhaust burble too, very pleasant. Let's close the windows. You can see, auto up. Wow, it's extremely quiet. Insulation's just great in this car. Yeah, you guys have the idea. But anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching, and that is it for this 2012 BMW 328i.
Yeah, here's some legal stuff for you. The views and opinions expressed in the following video may not necessarily reflect those of the title holding automotive dealer or the entity they represent. All videos are filmed with permission by a professional driver on a set course with the collaboration and assistance of local law enforcement authorities. Do not attempt. Logos and brandings of vehicle manufacturers, dealerships, and online social media sites are the sole property of their respective representation used with permission. The To The Redline logo, soundtrack, and web resources, as well as all other associated media, are copyrighted intellectual property of To The Redline LLC. All rights reserved.